1. So I see a negative exponent. So number 1 is, I'm gonna write over here on the side. 1 is negative exponent. So I have a 8 to the negative 1. When you have a negative exponent, it means a flip. So I'm gonna put 1 over 8 to the first power, but we do not write the first power, just 1 over 8. When you have a negative exponent, that means a flip. Negative, let me write negative exponent. Flip, F-L-I-P, flip. So that's going to be 1 over 8. Number 2 is 6 to the negative 2. Negative exponent, you flip. What I mean by the flip is there is every number there's over 1, but you flip, it become 1 over 6 to the second power. Once you flip, drop the negative. So that's a 1 over 6, 1 over 6 to the second power, or 1 over 6 squared, which is 1 over 6 times 6, therefore 1 over 36. Moving on to number 3. 256 to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1, so don't even think. And number 4, I have a 10 squared, which is 10 times 10, therefore it is 100. Number 5, 5 to the 4th power, which is the same thing as in your notebook. That means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Use your calculator, it'll give you something. Or I could go here. And what happened to my calculator? And then here we go. I already did 5 times 5 times 5, 625. So copy 625 over here. All right, moving on to number 6. Where is my mouse? I don't see my mouse. Okay, here we go. Number 6. Number 6 is 2 to the negative 5th power. That means the flip, so 1 over 2 to the 5th power, or 1 over 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I have 5, all right. So 1 over 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32, so I'm gonna write 32. Number 7. Number 7 is 4 to the negative 5th power. That means it flips. So 1 over 4 to the 5th power, drop the negative. That means 1 over 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And moving on to number 8. Number 8 is, it says, 89 to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Don't think that's just 1. Right, number 9. Number 9 is 11 to the negative 3. Negative means flip, so I'm going to write 1 over 11 cubed, but drop the negative. Number 10. Number 10 right over here. 1, 2, 3, so 4 cubed. And what is this? I have 2 of them, so 2 square, and this is 3 of them, 2 cubed. Together, I have 5 of them. All right, so I have this one cancel, 1, 6, 2, 3, 6. That one, this one. So I have a leftover 6 to the second power. All right, or from the very beginning, we could subtract 12 minus 9. So 12 minus 9. So 8 to the 12 minus 9 is cubed. And if there's nothing, so number 14, if there's no exponent, there's understood 1. 1. So I have a 10, 11, 12. So 5 to the 12th power. And that is 7 to the 8 plus 5 is 13. And when you have a parenthesis exponent, we are going to multiply. So that means 2 times 4, we have an 8. And when that happens, when you have a parenthesis and exponent, we distribute the exponents. So 8, 1, let's write 1 here. So 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 3 is 3. All right. Simplify. So that's 1. So 6 to the 0 power is 1. And 9 minus 10 is 6 to the negative 1, which means we flip. So 1 over 6 to the first power, or just 1 over 6. Okay, so I have a numerator. I have, what do I have? That's a multiply. I think that's a multiply, right? So I have a 10, so that times that is 10 to the 2 plus 7 over 10 to the 5th power, which is 10 to the 9 divided by 10 to the 5th. That means 10 to the 9th minus 5, so 10 to the 4th power, or that means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Okay, so number 20. I have number 20 is 10 minus 6 is 4, so 4 cubed times 4 square plus 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 square. So when you have a parenthesis, when you have a same base multiply, you add the exponent. So let me write over here a little bit. 4 cubed times 4 square plus 12 square. So that means when you have a same base multiply, you add the exponent 4 to the 5th power plus 12 cubed. 4 to the 5th power, let's use a calculator. 4 to the 5th power is 1024, and 12 square is 144. So when you add them together, oh, clear. So 1024 plus 144 will give you 1168. So let's write that, 1168. 1168. All right, number 21. I have 12 minus 5 is 7 to the 7th power. Divide by 3 plus 4 is a 7. And 7 square is squared. That means 7 to the 7th power divided by, when you have parentheses exponent, we multiply 7 to the 4th. The end, we have when you have a same base divide, we subtract the exponent. 7 minus 4, which is 7 cubed. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. It's easy. All right, and that will do today.